And located in Western Africa, the mighty Empire of Ghana would be established by 300 AD. The Empire of Ghana covered a much larger region than modern-day Ghana. The total territory encapsulated modern-day Mali, southern Mauritania, and the area between the Niger and Senegal rivers. The Empire of Ghana gained strength over a period of hundreds of years from 300 AD to 700 AD, when under the rulership of King Dinga Sis. The kingdom became completely unified and named Ghana, which means war chief in the Mande language. King Dinga Sis established the capital Kumbai Sale in the center of the region. And from this point onwards, the majority of the rulers of the empire would come from the bloodline of the Sis clan. The Empire of Ghana began the development of iron resources and produced weapons such as spears, and had an army of over 200,000 soldiers. In addition to weaponry, the ironworking was used to develop farming tools and grow their agricultural industry. By 770 AD, the kings of the Empire of Ghana had full control over the trade routes of the Sahara. The kingdom also benefited from its location, which was between the Senegal River and the Niger River. The empire became wealthy due to the salt and gold trade between West Africa and North Africa. The Empire of Ghana extended their political power, bringing smaller neighboring states such as Takrur, modern Senegal, under its jurisdiction. By 1000 AD, the Empire of Ghana had expanded its territory even further west past the Senegal River, further south to the Bambouk region, further east to the Niger, and north to the Berber city of El-Ghaba. This expansion meant that the Empire of Ghana now controlled a territory of 650,000 square kilometers, which is about double the size of Germany. Through these expansions, Ghana became the most powerful empire in the region at that time. The Empire of Ghana developed a hierarchical structure and government to rule the kingdom. The king or emperor of Ghana was assisted by a royal council, which supervised all of the governmental activities. There were also lesser kings called emperors, and as the empire expanded, they were required to help manage all of the international trade. In addition, prime ministers were appointed and governing responsibilities were delegated out to them. The prime ministers were further assisted by dignitaries who were in charge of the empire's military, trade, places, and foreign affairs with neighboring kingdoms. The ancient leaders of ancient Ghana developed this complex structure of control because the size of the empire had expanded to such a great degree that it could no longer be managed by just a few kings. The income of the empire took on many forms, but one of the ways in which wealth was generated was via a system of taxation. The government instituted two levels of taxation, namely production and import-export. The production tax was applied to any citizens producing commodities such as gold. Import and export taxes were paid by traders to the government for the ability to bring goods into the kingdom and also to take them out. From 300 AD to 800 AD, the Empire of Ghana followed local Soninke religions, which included the belief in a creator god and a belief in spirits. They believed that the spirits could assist them in tasks they needed to perform and goals they needed to accomplish, and they would provide gifts and offerings to them. By 800 AD, the religion of Islam had spread to the Empire of Ghana through interactions between the Soninke Africans of West Africa and the Berber Africans of North Africa. Once trade began to increase between the Berbers and the Empire of Ghana, the Islamic traditions were slowly introduced. The capital of the Empire of Ghana was originally two cities, which grew to very large populations and eventually combined to one city with two sections. One side of the city was named El-Ghaba, which was the location of the royal palace, and the wealthy members of the empire whose homes were constructed from stone. The other side of the city was the trading center, and mostly populated by the Muslim Africans, which also consisted of Berber Africans from northern Africa. This side of the capital was home to 12 mosques and was inhabited by 30,000 people. As the Empire Ghana gained and grew in power, wealth, and territory, it began to gain the attention of many other African kingdoms and also foreign nations. Many historians of the time wrote about the Empire Ghana at various periods. The Persian astronomer Ibrahim al-Fasadi referred to the Empire of Ghana as the Land of Gold. The Arab geographer Ibn Hawqal visited the empire and noted that the king of Ghana is the richest king on the face of the earth. After almost 1,000 years of glory, the Empire of Ghana would split into 12 separate smaller kingdoms, each ruled by a separate prince. By 1200 AD, the Empire of Ghana came to an end and was replaced by the growing Empire of Mali.